विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षामा यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत छ। यस रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षा हामीले सिद्धार्थ मावि, भुटनदेवी मावि, आधुनिक राष्ट्रिय मावि, बालज्योति मावि, ज्ञानदा मावि र त्रिभुवन माविसँगको सहकार्यमा हेटौँडा एफएमले उत्पादन गरेका हौँ। आउनुहोस् सुरु गरौँ आजको रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षा।
Namaste and warm good morning to you all. So I would like to welcome you all in our third class of class 10 English course. So we have already spent 2 classes in our first unit, and in our previous classes we were discussing about our first unit's first reading text, which was about a world guide to good manners, how not to behave badly abroad. So I discussed about different greeting, fooding, clothing and business cultures of different countries in previous classes. So in our today's class we are going to discuss some exercises of this unit. So dear students, I hope all of you are getting ready with your materials. It means I hope you are collecting your class 10 English course book. You are also requested to take your copy, pen and other necessary materials with you. So dear students, from today's class we are going to start its exercises. So I'd like to request you all to turn your page, to look at your page number 3. So dear students, in today's class we are going to start our first exercise, which is about vocabulary in use. So students, are you familiar with this word vocabulary? Do you know what is vocabulary? What does vocabulary mean? So I would like to clarify you all that vocabulary is the use of language in certain situation. This is language. Vocabulary is word power or word selection of different language. So in this first exercise there are certain definition of a word. Certain definitions are there in our book, and we are going to find out its synonymous word. It means I will tell you a definition or I will tell you a word, and you are going to find out its similar word or its synonymous word. But remember, our condition is that the word, whatever word you are selecting or whatever word you are telling, must be from the same text which we discussed in our previous 2 classes. So dear students, let me tell you the first definition. Our first definition is a part of a piece of clothing that covers your arm. Can you guess its meaning, students? Okay, let me tell you again. A part of a piece of clothing, it means it is a part of cloth which covers our arm, this part. So our answer will be, can you guess? So our answer is, dear student, S-L-E-E-B-E, sleep. What is our answer? Sleep. Okay, next word. I tell you one word, you have to tell me its similar word. S-H-O-W, so. What might be the similar word of so? Can you guess? Okay, the synonymous word of so in this situation is reveal. Can you spell reveal? What is the spelling? R-E-V-E-A-L. Okay, let me tell you third definition. Our third definition is in a strong or definite way. In a strong or definite way. What might be its meaning? Strong. Can you guess? Okay. Its meaning is F-I-R-M-L-Y, firmly. Let me tell you again. What is the word? F-I-R-M-L-Y, firmly. Okay, second last word for finding out its synonym is opposite. What might be the meaning of opposite, students? Okay, its meaning is reverse. Can you spell it? Do you know its spelling? Okay, let's try to write together. Its spelling is REVERSE. Okay, I'll tell you the last word. The word is co-workers. COO-WORKERS. Co-workers. So can you guess its similar word, students? Okay, its similar word is, we are going to write it together. Let's write. It is colleagues. 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 It means the people who are working together, or the people who work together. This is the meaning of co-workers. It is colleagues. So I would like to request you all to turn our page. This is 4th page, and now we are moving towards reading comprehension. Our first exercise was vocabulary in use. We discussed about some vocabulary items. Now we are going to discuss about reading comprehension. Reading comprehension. Okay. What do you mean by reading comprehension, dear students? It means you are going to read something, and after you read something, we are going to offer some questions which will evaluate or assess your comprehension skill. It means understanding skill. How much you have understood? Have you got some idea regarding this or not? So we are going to find out immediately now. We are moving towards first activity of reading comprehension. This is read the text and decide whether the following statements are true or false. It means we are going to do true-false activity, students. So I request you all to start writing as well and to start answering as well. So you listen and then answer and keep writing as well, because this will be your home assignment. You may write only answer now. Later on, I request you all to copy questions from book and to make a note in your copy, English copy. So let me tell you first statement. When an American meets us for the first time, we shake hands. Students, let me tell you the question again. This statement is like this. When an American meets us for the first time, we shake hands. What do you think is this statement? Is it true or false? What do you think? Yes, obviously this is true statement, because in the text we talked about greeting culture, and there we read that Americans, they shake their hands as the culture of greeting. Okay, now let me tell you second statement, students. Second statement is like this. In many parts of Asia, it means in many Asian countries, friends kiss on both cheeks when they meet. Friends kiss on both cheeks when they meet. Is it true? What do you think? In Asian countries, do they kiss while doing greeting, or what they do? So, what do you think? Is it true or false statement? Okay, very good. This is obviously false statement, because they don't do kissing while doing greeting. Okay, now let me tell you third statement. In Mexico, many people think that lunch is a time to relax and socialize. We have discussed these things in our text also. In Mexico, many people think that lunch is a time to relax and socialize. What do you think, dear students? Is it true or false? Yes, this statement is absolutely true, because in Mexico it happens. Let me tell you fourth statement. In India, we should take off our shoes when entering a restaurant. Okay, what do you think, dear students? Is it true statement or false? Okay, we have talked about this culture in Japan, not in India. That's why this statement is absolutely false statement. They don't take off their shoes when entering a restaurant. Fifth question. In Japan, we must present our business cards using our both hands. We must present our business card. I told you our visiting card, just like visiting card, we present it with our both hands. This is absolutely true in Japan. Now the last statement is like this. In Spain, some business close in the early afternoon for a couple of hours. Let me tell you this statement again. What happens in Spain? Some business close in the early afternoon for a couple of hours. What do you think? Is it true or false? Okay, this is absolutely true because this culture is there in Spain. Okay, thank you very much, dear students, for your active participation in answering true or false statement and its answer. So now we are moving towards second activity of reading comprehension. What is this? This is answering the given questions. Now there are 6 different questions in our textbook, and now we are going to answer these 6 different questions. So in our class, we are going to discuss these answers, and I request all of you to write answers of these different questions in your copy as your home assignment. So let me start from first question, dear students. Our first question is like this. Mention any one difference between the American and the Japanese greeting. This is our first question. Can you answer this question, students? Okay, I think all of you can obviously answer this question because we have talked about greeting culture of both America and Japan in our greeting session. So I hope all of you can answer it, but let me tell you the answer. The American, they shake their hands as a culture of greeting, but Japanese people, they just bow down their head as their culture of greeting. And the deeper their bow is, the deeper their respect is shown. So this is the culture in Japan. American, they just shake hands with eye contact, but Japanese people, they just bow down their head without having eye contact. So this is the great difference between American and Japanese greetings. So I hope all of you are grabbing the answers properly. Now let me move towards second question, dear students. Our second question is like this. What type of clothes should the Muslim women not wear in Muslim countries? So, did you get the question? I hope all of you are listening properly. In our clothing part, we talked about Muslim women and their wearing culture, clothes culture. What I told you at that time, I told you that these females are not allowed to reveal their body. It means they have to wear long sleeved tops. So what will be the answer of this question? These Muslim women are not allowed to wear, or these women are not allowed to reveal their body, or they are not allowed to wear short clothes revealing their body part. So this is the answer of second question. Now we are discussing about third question, students. Our third question is like this. So you can also look at your book. Our third question is your main meal of the day same as that in Britain? So to answer this question, you must be able to know the eating culture or fooding culture of Britain. So our main meal or our lunch, let's say lunch, our lunch and the lunch which are taken by British people, it is completely different. So how these people, they prefer to have business lunch. It means I told you they have lunch break just which last for about 2 to 3 hours, and in their lunch break they not only have their lunch, they also talk about their business. But our Nepalese culture is not like that. We don't have that kind of lunch break. We don't have 2 to 3 hours lunch break. We have just few minutes which we spend for having lunch in very fast way or very quickly, and then we rush towards our job. So what you have to write in this answer is our main meal of the day is not same as that in Britain. So students, now we are moving towards fourth question, and this is in which countries do people prefer discussing business during meals? So if you have listened or if you have read this text, if you have listened my previous class, you can answer this question easily. It means which countries prefer discussing business during meal? So what will be the answer? Its answer is Britain, Italy, Spain and Latin America. So there might be other more countries, but in our text we talked about these 4 countries. They are Britain, Italy, Spain, Latin America. These countries prefer discussing business during their meal. Okay, so now our fifth question is like this. When is it necessary to print your business card in the local language? So let me revise question again. When is it necessary to print your business card in the local language? So in our business culture or in our part of business, doing business, in our subtopic, we talked about this culture, and in that culture we talked about certain things like whenever we go to a certain country where our language is not spoken, at that time there might be problem in conversation. So for that purpose, for having such kind of knowledge about business or for having certain information about that introduction, we exchange our business card where our language will be printed in the local language. So what will be the answer? If we are going to a certain country where our language is not spoken, at that time it is necessary to print our business card in the local language. So this will be the answer of fifth question, and I request you all to write the same in your fifth answer. And if you cannot write its answer properly, I request you all to read the fourth subtopic, doing business. There you can easily find its answer in it is in first paragraph. So last question, students, our last question is, where does physical distance between the speakers play significant role? So what is the question? Last question, you look at last question all of you. Where does physical distance between the speakers play significant role? So I told you its answer in the extra tips. So we talked of 8 different extra tips in our previous class, and in that extra tips, in fifth extra tip or in fifth number, we talked about American and Mexicans culture of talking to the people, and it was they like to stand very close to the person they are talking to. So what should you write here in this answer? Physical distance means maintaining distance while having conversation, or maintaining certain physical gap while having conversation. So you should write, in South America and Mexico, people, or you may write in South America and Mexico, In these two countries, the physical distance between the speakers play significant role. So, this will be the answer of last question. What will be the answer? Where means you have to write the answer of place. Place. In which place? In which location or in which area? So its answer will be South America and Mexico. In these two countries, physical distance between the speakers play significant role while having conversation or while discussing about certain thing. So students, we have talked about vocabulary items. We have also discussed about its true false and certain statements to answer true or false. And in our last exercise, we talked about certain question answers, 6 different question answers, and we discussed its answers too in today's class. So I request you all to practice or to write this number 1, number 2, this vocabulary in use, true false item, and then question answer again in your copy. Practice it well. If you don't write, you may forget the things whatever I am delivering. That's why I request you all to be ready with your materials and to do your assignments as well, because listening may be forgotten within a few minutes or within a few hours, but if you keep on writing as well, this will be long lasting. So to make your study a bit effective one, you must do writing practice as well. So I request all of you dear students to write these things. So up to question answers we discuss in today's class. So our next class will be about grammar, or in our another class we will talk about giving permission, withholding permission and reporting permission. This is related to grammar and it will be completely practical class. We will practice to raise some questions, we will practice to give permission, we will practice to withhold permission, and we will also practice to report it. So these things will be done in our next class. So this much for today. Keep reading, keep practicing. Thank you all. Have a good day. Bye bye. See you.
विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, आजका लागि रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षाको समय यति नै। कोरोना भाइरसको संक्रमण बढ्दै गएसँगै ठप्प भएको पठन पाठन र विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूको पढ्ने लेख्ने बानीलाई यस रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षाले कायम राख्नेमा हामी विश्वस्त छौं। अहिलेका लागि भने कार्यक्रम निर्माण टोलीका सम्पूर्ण सहकर्मीहरू बिदा हुन्छौं। नमस्कार।